Welcome everyone, this is the Cosmic Awakening, and today we're looking into messages from your future self. Take a deep breath, exhale, don't forget to press like, subscribe, hit the bell if you would like to see further videos on this channel and be notified. We have 3 piles today. Pile number 1 we have kyanite, pile number 2 we have citrine, and pile number 3 we have amethyst. Timestamps will be in the description box. If you need more time to choose your pile, you can pause the video now. See what your pile. Welcome pile 1 if you chose kyanite. This is your reading. So we have the number 28 here. 2 plus 8 is a 10. 1 and 10. 28, 1 and 10. So these could all be numbers that resonate with you. 10 is closing a cycle. 1 is starting a new cycle. So the first thing I'm picking up here with kyanite. So kyanite is known as the sword of Saint Michael, Archangel Michael. The sword of the truth. The sword of cutting away what no longer serves your highest good and the highest good of those around you. So your future self wants you to know, first of all, your future self wants you to know 2 things. The first thing is that you need to trust your thoughts and your intuition because they are divinely guided, meaning you are currently getting downloads from the universe, from your higher self, from spirit, from the higher realms, through your crown chakra. This is called claircognizance. You are very claircognizant right now, so trust your intuition. That's the first thing you need to know. Your crown chakra is very active. You're seeing things clearly. And you know what to do. There's another message here that you may be in denial about something. If you are in denial, then it's time to start turning and looking at the truth that you see. There's an inner knowing. That's what claircognizance is. You just know things. And also, another thing your future self wants you to know is that the truth will be revealed to you. You will get the truth. There's something about communication here coming through. I'm seeing an epiphany coming to you. I'm also seeing, that looks like a tower to me, so there could be an epiphany or some truth that comes through that will bring you, that will have a faulty foundation, self-destruct, and Spirit wants you to allow this faulty foundation to fall. Yeah, that's the closing the cycle, starting a new one, based on the truth, based on something you can't deny. You could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your chart. Archangel Michael is with you, guiding you, helping you cut away what is toxic from your life, helping you speak the truth. Speak your truth is also something that's coming through. Authenticity is very important right now, and speaking up, speaking the truth. Straightforward and direct. There's also a truth coming to you that will be very straightforward. But everything that's happening is divinely guided. And deep down you know this. Beautiful, because what's next? Life force energy. You're going to feel very vital, revitalized. The number 34 could be relevant to you, as well as the number 7. You're about to experience a rainbow of blessings and opportunities coming into your life. If only you allow yourself to speak your truth. If only you allow yourself to stop denying the truth that you see, that you know. Allow the truth to cascade over you and take you where it wants to flow, your truth. Two dolphins, very playful energy, soulmate energy as well coming through. You're about to come into whatever you cut away, whatever you has been stuck, whatever you've not been saying has been getting in the way of you feeling vital and motivated. Because you could have a case of a blocked throat chakra. And so the way for you to feel vital and motivated again is to speak your truth. It's the only way. Otherwise, there's a risk here of falling into some sort of depression. So it's almost like unlocking the truth and speaking up is going to unlock your blessings. Because see, even her hair is blue, so there's a lot about communicating your truth, and you will be rewarded. After what comes, prosperity lies ahead. Yes. Not only will you feel very motivated, you will also be winning in terms of your finances and stability. You could have a moon in Taurus, you could have some other placement in Taurus, doesn't have to be, but there's something here coming up about May. The month of May is very strong here. There's a new beginning in May for you. There's a new beginning in May for you. For some of you, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, that would coincide with springtime. But you have some kind of new beginning that will lead to prosperity around May. Very specifically in the month of May. And now we have yin. So this has to do with your yin energy, with your feminine energy of attraction, manifesting and allowing your manifestations to come to you rather than chase too hard. Taurus is also that feminine energy. So your future self wants you to say is that just speak your truth, just whatever you do in your life, make sure it's authentic, it's true to who you are. And in doing so, you will feel motivated and vital and confident enough, as well as you will know your worth. The more you speak up, the more you will feel empowered. The more you feel empowered, the more you will know that you can manifest what you can imagine into this reality just by being and becoming a magnet by staying poised and doing what is right for you. Yep, security. Exactly. You're headed towards security and stability, prosperity. But this takes speaking the truth. Being genuine, being authentic, and cutting out of your life anything, person, place, situation, circumstance, addiction that is keeping your energy stuck, that is keeping you from achieving this prosperity and security and attracting in from a higher level of vibration. Because if you're sitting in this lower vibration of fear, worry, anxiety, you're not going to be able to attract in what is there for you, your potential. It's currently just potential. But there's something you need to do to turn that potential into reality. and that is to cut out negative thoughts, negative self-talk, negative beliefs, negative words, people, places, circumstances, addictions, situations, simply by speaking your truth. If you speak the truth to someone and this makes someone not love you or leave you, then it's because they've never truly loved who you are. And so allow them to fall away from your life so that your true blessings can come through. Now we have affirmations, of course. Positive affirmations. It's what we've been talking about. After you cut out negative self-talk, thoughts, beliefs, feelings, people, places, situations, just mainly by speaking your truth and allowing your higher self to guide you to where you know you're supposed to go. The next step after you cut out what is blocking you is to use positive affirmations to lift up your thoughts and energy and to attract what it is that you do desire after you've cut out what it is that you don't want. Positive affirmations, they really reprogram your brain, and in reprogramming your brain, they are lifting your vibration, raising it. You have Saturn and wisdom. Yeah, this shows me that you've been through a lot of lessons and you're currently going through some lessons. Your higher self wants you to know, your future self, which is also your higher self, wants you to know that you're going currently through a time of learning how to discipline yourself when it comes to your self-talk, who you surround yourself with, what it is that you're doing every day, what it is that you're not doing every day that you should be doing. Because in order to achieve something, it doesn't mean you have to run after it and be in your masculine energy, but it does mean that you have to have a set of things that you do daily and other things that you absolutely don't do daily. Like, I'm going to give you an example. If you wake up and let's say you don't meditate, you don't make your bed, you don't shower first thing in the morning, you don't brush your teeth. That's a little bit extreme, I know, but it happens, you know? It can happen. If you don't do these basic things, and on top of that, you go and you eat some sugar, and then you drink some alcohol, right? It seems really harmless. But all these things added up at the end of the day, and normally people who do have one or two of these habits normally have more than one or two. And so the best thing you can do is start by creating a routine every morning. Start by doing one thing, then the next, then the next. Like, for example, if you feel that you're low on energy, really look at what you're eating. Okay? Because sugar can bring your energy down. After a sugar high comes a sugar low, and the sugar low is way worse than before the sugar high, than you were before, right? Same thing with alcohol. It feels really good to drink it and it gives you a high, but then the next day you're sluggish, you are possibly even in a bad mood. And so these are just small things then to tackle the bigger things. What are you thinking every day? Are you thinking that life sucks? Maybe not, probably not, hopefully not. Most of you aren't. But we can dwell in negative thinking and worry and anxiety about the mundane things. So there's a discipline in getting out, moving away from those by retraining, reprogramming our mind to say positive things. And so right now, you may even be going through a Saturn return, which means you're somewhere between 27 and 31 years old or 57 and 61 years old. And no matter how much you can be normally a happy-go-lucky person, or no matter how much you really want to feel good and you feel like you're doing everything you can to feel good, you're still not feeling good. In general, it seems like there's lesson after lesson after lesson, or stuff just keeps happening to you. So there needs to be a list of things that you should, or that you can look at and tick. Am I drinking enough water? Am I getting enough vitamin D? Who am I relating to? Are these people making me feel good? Where am I going? The environments, how do they make me feel? Should I be going to places that promote a better overall sensation? Or should I keep going to these places? So there's a list. Am I exercising enough? Am I doing the right exercise? Am I doing too much exercise? Because too much exercise can also raise your cortisol levels, right? Because it's too much stress on the body, especially if the body's not used to it. And instead of, let's say, losing weight, if that's your goal, you're gaining weight. Same as not eating. If you're not eating, it can also stress out your cortisol levels, your adrenal glands, and make you produce more cortisol. And then no matter how much you don't eat, you're so stressed out that your body just produces toxins. And so stay grounded, meditate is the advice here, because you are maturing. You're going through a phase where you need to learn self-control, and it may seem like it's going on forever. It may seem that way. But this is that energy of Saturn. It's going to take, I don't know if you're 27, 30, maybe you're not even having a Saturn return. Maybe you just came out of it and you're watching this to explain why, or you're just coming into one. Or there's just some kind of weird Saturn transit that is making you feel this way. Okay? This is testing you to see how you can structure yourself. Whatever you didn't learn in the past, whatever you didn't put in place, you are almost being forced to do that now so that you don't encounter bigger difficulties in the future. So there's always a reason for this. Saturn is not the bad guy. It's just the big daddy, right? The big dad that comes in and makes you mature and makes you really look at things, holds you accountable. It's about tasks. It's the taskmaster. Wants you to be practical to make sure that you don't run out of money. Are you saving money? How are you spending your money? How are you preparing for the future in terms of your security? Because I do feel for a lot of you, you're coming out of a Saturn return, and so the worst is almost behind you. A new beginning is coming, and you will feel vital and motivated again, okay? Just make sure you cut out those habits, those thoughts that are no longer serving you. People even who are bringing you down. Discipline yourself in terms of who you spend time with. What do you do to spend time? Are you drinking or are you hiking, right? Stuff like that. We have the thinking woman. So maybe, yeah, that's that Gemini energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. Maybe there's overthinking here. Maybe you are being called to really take and think about your future. Think about what it is that you want. Maybe read, research. What is that you can be doing to improve your life, to improve your experience? If you are an overthinker, it's time to stop thinking so much and stop trusting logic so much and start following your intuition. If you, let's say, eat some food, you put it in your body and it makes you feel icky. Yes, it tastes good in your mouth, but then maybe it gives you a little bit of a high. Maybe this is a drink or even a person or a food, right? But then afterwards, it leaves you feeling drained and low in energy and thinking negative things. So you may want to review that if you're thinking too much, or if you're giving too many negative thoughts your focus and attention. Now we have the color green and the heart chakra. So cultivate compassion for yourself and others in love. This is one thing here that is being, yes, you need to think, you need to be logical, but Spirit is saying there's been this heaviness that has pulled you into your mind. You've been spending too much time in your mind. And something harsh maybe that happened to you in the past completely blocked your heart space. Completely. It's like love is a word that you don't even like to use. It's almost like this foreign reality. It's almost like it doesn't exist because you've blocked it inside you. Due to maybe something going on in your family, with your father, with your mother, possibly, or another person who is not one of your parents, right? I'm seeing this heavy energy of family, father, something like that. And so Spirit really wants you to, okay, yes, you're claircognizant, you have all these ideas, you see very clearly with your brain, let's put it that way, but to be able to fully follow your intuition, you need to give your brain a rest at times and sink into your heart space. Because it's in the middle, it's between your brain and your heart where the magic happens. If you just stay in your mind and remain in denial of what's going on in your heart space if it's blocked, and your throat space if it's blocked, then you can't be authentic and you can't be your true self and you can't experience these blessings that are wanting to come to you. Following your mind and your brain is not enough to follow your intuition. You need to follow your heart as well. It's both together, combined. Yes, liberator, this will be very liberating. Of course. Free yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. There you go. That's what your future self wants you to know. A lot of these negative thought patterns could be linked to pride. All too common, right? Pride. Maybe there's something you're super proud of because it's maybe your father is proud of you or society is very proud of you, and it has you it gives you like a pedestal in life, whatever that is. You're proud of it. But there's something about this that you're probably not very happy with when it comes to your heart. It's heavy on your heart. Yes, you're proud of whatever it is. But it's almost like you need to free yourself from the need to be proud. Because pride can be a blessing, can be a block to your blessing or blessings. Because it comes from the ego. And it's based on societal expectations mostly. We have gift. Give yourself the gift of positive thinking, cutting out what no longer serves you. Give yourself the gift of allowing yourself to be yourself, of allowing yourself to follow your heart. And then the universe will gift you in return with the blessings. Free yourself. Yes. This is a love oracle, but it's very fitting to the situation. It's time to take back control of your life. So there could be a situation here related to a relationship, more specifically. Maybe you're dealing with someone who their love language is giving gifts with money, because prosperity. Maybe you're dealing with someone who has money, but it's keeping you stuck because that's not what you want. Or maybe money is good, right, between you and this person, but there's something missing. wherever you find yourself stuck in a situation where it's like this golden cage, right? And to get these gifts or to get this stability or security, which seems like almost, it's like a fake security because it's still a cage and it doesn't allow your soul to soar. And it's like putting a damper on your soul. To create your true stability that is, because how can you sustain this stability if you're sinking, if you're drowning in your fears, in your anxiety, in your depression, whatever it is that you're going through? You need to free yourself because you can give yourself these gifts. It's time to take back control of your life. That's what your future self wants you to know, and the time is now. Now for another message. Before we get into some 4 tarot cards, we have, take a chance on love. Maybe you're in denial here because of your pride or something you're proud of. And you're staying stuck in your mind or in a situation. Free your mind too. Free your mind from pride. Liberator. Your future self is coming in trying to liberate you from the heaviness, from the feeling that you need to sacrifice yourself for others to the point where you're miserable and not even functioning as you should because you're blocking all those blessings from coming through. Take a chance on love here. There could be a situation because your heart chakra is blocked that you're not allowing in. But if you allow this love in, it can change your life forever. Change you forever. Maybe this is a situation that has happened to you, but you're blocking it with pride or fear. But you're being divinely guided that way. And there is security to be had in this situation. Because your prosperity is coming regardless, if only you allow yourself to live in your truth. Now we have 5 of water, 5 of cups. Yep. There's some sadness there, some feelings of loss that you may be experiencing or you have experienced in the past. There's a sadness there. There's a heaviness from an experience or certain experiences. We have justice. Okay, your future self wants you to know that whatever you lost, however sad you're feeling, justice is coming. There's going to be a balance. There's going to be fairness. If you're dealing with a court situation, that is about to end, and there will be rulings made in your favor. Yes, absolutely. And there will be healing. If you're dealing with any turbulence or turbulent times right now, whether this is a court situation or something else, you're going to get the light at the end of the tunnel very soon, and you're going to be able to breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans for the future. Now, some of you could be relocating or traveling, or there could be an opportunity for you to do so if you've been waiting for it. And we have the Emperor. So, your future self wants you to know that you will take control of your life. You will take back that control. But there is some work that needs to be done right now. That's why you're watching this reading. So we have the month of June. So we have May and June. What's happening in June? Something to do with marriage. So for some of you, you could be getting a marriage proposal in June or getting married in June. For others of you, there could be a divorce being finalized in June. That will be very freeing, very liberating, very healing. For others of you who are not going through that situation, No matter what you've lost in the past, no matter what you had to free yourself from, or if you're freeing yourself from something now, they're telling you that very, very soon as June, there will be either someone coming in who is your divine masculine, or maybe you're this person's divine masculine with the Emperor there, who will want a serious, long-lasting, stable commitment with you. If this is something that you're wanting, or taking things to the next level, signing a contract, a marriage contract is what I'm seeing here. You could be dealing with a very goal-oriented person. But they're also saying if marriage is your goal, there's going to be a clear indication in June about this. Someone who's very serious about you. If your goal is to free yourself from a toxic marriage, then that will happen too. And will be very healing. And don't stay because of pride of what you've built, or pride. If it's unhappy, if you're feeling lost in that situation, or there's so much lacking, or it's keeping you stuck from your blessings, then focus on your goals and allow that tower to fall. If this is a job, then the same applies. You know what resonates in your situation, pile 1. So that was your reading. Let me know how that resonates for you. If you feel like this is absolutely not your reading, go ahead and choose another pile. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Save the video if you want to watch it again later. Share the video with someone you feel may need this message. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all, and see you soon. Bye. Welcome pile 2. If you chose the citrine, then this is your reading. This is what your future self wants you to know. Okay, pile number 2, your future self wants you to know that any problems you're experiencing, financial problems, will be over. There is abundance and prosperity coming your way, and financial stability. The number 17 and the number 8 could be relevant to you. There is financial stability, prosperity, and abundance coming your way. Okay? Rest assured and just know that it is. Okay? There's also a surge of vitality, feeling good, joyful, optimistic, raising your vibration, and as a consequence of your energy levels improving, you will become more of a magnet to abundance beyond the mind. The number 20 and the number 2 could be relevant to you. Give your mind a break, give your thoughts a break, and step into your soul. Go beyond logic and rational thinking. Allow your crown chakra to open and welcome in the higher level downloads from the higher realms, from spirit, from your higher self. Sit in meditation. Clear your mind, because there's something here you're meant to see beyond the mind. Both these images, in the crystal and in the image next to it, they both have their eyes closed. Stop looking for information, stop reading, stop looking outwardly for the answers. The answers are within you, and you are connected to the higher realms. Spirit wants you to make that connection stronger. to your soul. Step into your soul. Your future self also wants you to know that the end of a tough cycle approaches. So, getting a lot of people who are ending their Saturn returns. Maybe you are somewhere around 31 or 61 years old, or you could be 27, 28, 29, 30, or 57, 58, 59, 60 years old, and you're going through it. But this never lasts more than 2, 3, 4 years, and it gets worse, then it gets better. Everyone in your generation is going through it. If you're going through the Saturn return, if you're not going through a Saturn return, you could just be going through a tough cycle that could have something to do, if you have a moon in Capricorn, that could be the case. But it gets better. It does, is what this is saying. The worst is almost behind you. Just stick it out for a while longer, and you will see why you've had to wait, why you've had to go through what you're going through. The end of that tough cycle is coming. You're reaching a completion of a very, very harsh, tough, hard cycle of lessons and just heaviness, and you're about to release that. There's a huge release that's about to happen. I'm seeing very specifically the month of July here. The month of July is going to be very significant in this sense. So currently you may be experiencing a decision. You may be at a fork in the road. It seems like staying still is not an option, but wherever you're moving, it doesn't look that good either. The number 13 and the number 4 could be relevant to you. The reason why you're staying stuck right now is because you need to structure yourself a little bit more. There's still something that you need to tie up or learn, or maybe you're not ready for something. And that's okay. Just stay where you are, because there's stuff that you still need to structure. Maybe your abundance is not coming in yet, because if it came in right now, it would move out just as fast. So allow yourself to stop asking questions. Why me? Why this? Why not? Just because sometimes it's the energy, or you're not ready, or it's not time. Because currently you're going through a huge transformation, a death and rebirth, metamorphosis. And that's why you can't move, because you're changing on a very, very deep level. And of course, when you're changing on a very deep level, what was once blue is now yellow. Then of course you have a fork in the road, because where you are no longer serves you. It's just, you can't stay there, but you also kind of don't know where to go. It's like the in-between. And that's okay. It's part of the process. Sometimes it gets too uncomfortable, and then you're going to make a decision either way. Because there's something you need to walk away from. You need to leave some unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. If you don't walk away, those new doors won't open. You may be contemplating walking away from a job, a place, a person, a situation, a circumstance, an addiction. That is unhealthy. The advice here is to leave the unhealthy situation. That will help you make your choice. But are you ready? Maybe you're not making your choice because you're not ready to walk away from something toxic. Maybe because it feels good temporarily. Maybe because you're addicted. Maybe you have Stockholm Syndrome. But if you're feeling that nudge to walk away, as soon as you do, you will close the tough cycle. But you're currently transforming. So don't pressure yourself, because you're dealing with some challenges. Seems to be, I'm even having trouble catching my breath here, because there could be some tension going on around you. But my goodness, that alarm has sounded. You're feeling pressured into making a decision. maybe frustrated for not being able to move just yet. And this is creating so much tension, so many struggles, internal struggles, but you're being pushed to reorient your life, to change a lot. A lot needs to change around you. There's a lot about hurt, pain. Will this work out? You know, there's so many contradicting factors and thoughts and even circumstances here. It's like you're in between the sword and the wall. I don't know how to say that, but you're in a very uncomfortable situation right now. Because you're transforming and you can't stay the way you were or where you were because you've outgrown it, basically. And there's a door opening up to romance as well, and it's being divinely guided. But this is creating a challenge because it's maybe having you look at life in a completely different way. It's maybe having you change a lot of structures that you've created. And it's uncomfortable. But the only reason why this is creating a tension here is because you are transforming, and this is agreeing more with your energy currently. 33 could be a relevant number for you. Look up master number 33, angel number 33. 3 plus 3 is a 6, so that's Venusian energy of attraction. Attracting in abundance and love. Yellow. You need to work on your self-confidence. Be more flexible with yourself and what you... There needs to be more flexibility here. Maybe there has been a rigidness in a path that you chose, and now you're being challenged away from that path, and it's not making sense to you, so it's creating this tension within you. It's creating this dissonance between who you once were and what you once wanted and who you are today and what you want today. But your personal power lies in your flexibility and adaptability right now. There's a lot of change going on, and you're being asked to adapt so that you can transform, so that you can make that decision, move away from the tough cycle, walk away from the unhealthy situation, move away from the challenges, from the tension, from the pressures, and reinvent yourself. Engineer, yeah. Maybe your mind is like a one-track mind where you've thought you had everything figured out from a scientific perspective, maybe. Maybe you are an engineer, literally, could be. But you do have this ability to give creative energy a practical expression. You do have a talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. So what you're being asked to do now is to use that talent and those skills in your life. Try and remove yourself from the logic of the situation and see what you're being called to do by your higher self and the divine. Because there's a higher purpose here, and it could have something to do with a romantic connection where there could be a lot of sparks flying, a lot of chemistry, a lot of compatibility, and a lot of sexual energy between you and someone. And it's pressuring you to walk away from something that is toxic. Now, for some of you, what you're being asked to walk away from is toxic sexuality, where you feel very sexually bound to someone, but there's not much else that you're getting from it, and afterwards you just really feel down and low on energy. It could be the one thing keeping you stuck in a situation that you need to walk away from. Spirit wants you to know, though, that even if you are feeling very bound here sexually to someone, if you do walk away, and if this is the only thing that's keeping you two together, they're saying if you do walk away, there's something even better in that department coming for you. But the thing is, it's coming with more things, added things. There's a power couple dynamic in the future for you. If you have been with someone who only creates frustration, challenges in your life. The number 33 is showing up twice now. Master number 33. So you could be an ascended master, connected to the ascended masters. You're being guided by the ascended masters. 3333 angel number. Check that out as well. But if there is somewhere you're stuck in because of nothing else but the sexual energy, you need to walk away from that, because you know what other frustrations, tensions, challenges it's creating for you. And you may be afraid that you're not going to find anything better in that department, but you will. There's something a lot better. We have courtship. So if you're worried, there is someone here who is either courting you or will be courting you in the future. Maybe you're courting this person. And again, don't worry, because there's a lot of energy in that sense. A lot of really good sexual energy coming in from that situation. But right now you're being called to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yes, this is a very clear message for someone out there. If you have been giving away your sexual energy to someone who is not respecting you, or with whom you don't have much more else in common, then you need to pull away from that energy, because it's blocking your blessings. And it's blocking you for something a lot better. And be authentic. Maybe you want to watch pile number 1. The number 39 and the number 3 could be relevant to you. And it says, be real and true to who you are and how you feel. If you are stuck in a situation where it feels good temporarily, but then it feels like crap, it may be because you aren't being authentic and real and true to who you are and how you feel. Maybe you're not saying how you feel about this. Maybe you're not saying anything because you don't want to lose the situation, because you feel like this is the best that you can have or you can do for yourself. That's not the truth. Hermit. Advice is to go within, consult with your higher self, retreat from a situation that keeps you away from being authentic. Yes, there will be a feeling of a loss here, no lie. But if you know that this is toxic, if you know that this is unhealthy, it's temporary. Because there are still 2 cups behind you that you can't see, and that's the 2 of cups. That is a compatible, loving, reciprocal, power couple relationship. If you feel this is not your pile, go ahead and choose another pile. 6 of Cups. Go back to embracing your inner child. What is it that your inner child wanted to do and stopped doing in the meanwhile, and because of who and because of what? There's going to be new friends coming your way, a higher level soulmate here, connection. Maybe someone you've known since you were a child, or since you were very young, or just young, or younger, a long time ago, maybe from a past life. And you're meant to reconcile with this person, come together for a new beginning, Ace of Cups. There's a new romantic cycle, a new emotional beginning coming, but this starts with self-love. You need to love yourself enough to remove yourself from a situation that, yes, it may feel temporarily good or in the moment, but what is it draining of you? What is it taking from you? What is the price that you're paying for this? Because you're paying with your energy. That's what it is. And so your future self is wanting you to ask yourself, is this self-love? Am I really doing what my heart wants? Or am I doing this because of a short-term benefit that doesn't feel that good in the long term, because I know this is toxic and unhealthy, and this is just creating stalls and challenges in my life, and I need to reinvent myself. I need to reorient myself, but I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to hurt. I don't want to feel the loss. I don't want to go through the desert. but you won't. There's someone on the other side. Okay. Important month we have February, which if you're watching this as I am uploading, then it's next month, so very soon. There is success coming your way in matters of love. A deep affection and caring, but you need to fully walk away from something that is creating stagnancy, stalls, tension, frustration, toxicity. It's just an unhealthy situation. Maybe it's you not letting go of the past. Just allow the past to close up, okay? Because there's love and deep affection coming your way, and February will be a very successful month when it comes to your romantic life, okay? Just use this time now to close up a chapter that is or has been unhealthy. Even if you're no longer with this person or in this situation, cry all you need to cry. Let go of that, because there is a reunion, a reconciliation, a new beginning coming for you. But right now you need to focus on loving yourself. And what's coming is very caring, very affectionate, very emotional, very loving, but also very passionate. But right now you need to work on your personal power, on your strengthening your self-confidence and self-worth. And don't allow yourself to be authentic in who you are, and don't feel like you need to identify with what happened to you in the past or who you were with. There's a new you wanting to come forward. And this new you is a lot more abundant. And it has a lot more than just this sexual temporary energy. Now, this sexual temporary energy can happen between married couples even, you know? It doesn't have to be that you're dealing with players. It doesn't even have to mean that. But allow yourself to be real and true to who you are and how you feel. Pile 2, that was your reading. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comment section. If it did not resonate, choose another pile. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Share the video with someone you feel may need this message. Save the video if you want to watch it again later. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all, and bye for now. Oh, pile 2, by the way, the person coming your way could be an engineer, okay? Just got that message there. Okay, welcome pile 3. Whoops, whoopsie daisy. Okay, it's all good. Pile 3, welcome if you chose this amethyst. The number 4 could be relevant to you. So what does your future self want you to know? First of all, if you're structuring your life right now, you're doing a great job. If not, they want you to organize yourself, structure yourself, come up with routines, methods, times, tasks that will promote discipline and small goals being achieved daily, and then bigger goals weekly, monthly, yearly, and so on and so forth. If there is an addiction here to a person, a substance, a place, a situation that is bringing you down, that is keeping you in fear and low vibrational, or if you're staying stuck to a codependency because of fear, this is something that you need to release. Yes, because you've been through it. You've been through something heavy. But you're not your experiences. You are what you do with them. Spirit sees your future self. All the same thing, your higher self, future self, sees that you've been crying, you've been suffering, you've been through it. The number 43, the number 7 could be relevant to you, but they also see that you've been very strong and you're not succumbing to whatever happened to you. You're overcoming. You're transcending this. You're going to turn your obstacles into stepping stones. Much like, let's say, Taylor Swift turning her bad romances into Grammy Award winning songs, for example. I'm not saying that I agree with it or I don't agree with it. It just came to me as an example. So maybe there's some Taylor Swift fans out there. I do like her songs. I must be honest, I don't really like her dragging other people through the mud, but you know, you're coming out on top, basically. Whatever happened to you, if anyone intended for you to lose in life, or you had someone hating on you or making you, trying to destroy you even, purposefully or not, it doesn't really matter. They're not going to succeed. You're not going to be dragged down. You're coming out better than before. While they were throwing the bullets at you, they didn't know they were giving you ammo. They were giving you ammunition. And then also letting go of toxicity. Or it may feel temporarily that you're losing someone or something, but in the end, you're gaining a glow up. You are gaining your power. You are empowering yourself and coming out on top. Crying is good. Crying is purging. Cry. Cry all you need to. And then wipe your tears, and you're going to see how ready you are for life. A new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. So there could literally be a new romantic cycle beginning for you in the month of October. Or this could be now. You could have a moon in Libra or some other important placement in Libra. But I'm seeing the scales there pretty balanced in the new beginning. Your future self wants you to know this. And we have truth be told. Don't stay in denial of what you need to let go of. And speak your truth to whoever that may be, even if it's yourself. You could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your chart. You're very wise. The number 14 and the number 5 could be relevant to you. If you've been wearing a mask, meaning if you've been playing a role that you feel society expects of you, or you have been hiding your truth from fear of being judged or ridiculed, you're being highly encouraged to use that mask as a platform and just step on it and show your true face. You'll be surprised of how much you attract, because there is true wisdom here in speaking your truth. But this could also mean that someone's going to tell you the truth, possibly about feelings here. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You are very protected, by the way, guys, if you do decide to speak up and speak your truth. So if you're in fear of being punished for speaking the truth, don't worry, you're being protected, divinely protected. You're steady as a tree. No one can bring you down. No one can bring you down. I don't know what you've been through, but whatever it was, you rose above it, and now no one can really bring you down. Absolutely not. You're going to step into your truth. Sorry about the plane, guys. Maybe some of you are going to be traveling. You have business venture. So there could be a new cycle with a new business that you're starting. But the advice here is to trust and follow through on a new business idea that you may have, or career opportunity if it's being presented to you. Move away from the toxic environment, maybe a toxic work environment. Quincunx, complexity. Irritates, puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes, misses the mark, requires translation, adjusts, makes curious, educates, and transforms. You're going to find the missing puzzle piece that you've been lacking here to see the complete puzzle of where it is that you've been and what it is that you've been dealing with. There's a truth that's going to come out that's going to help you see the bigger picture of what's been going on, and it's going to set you in a new direction, either in business, career, or in love here, or all three. Sometimes these things happen all at once. Yes. Man holding a heart. Someone here holds your heart. Maybe you holding someone's heart. If you're the masculine, you hold someone's heart. This could be a complex situation. Maybe you work with this person, or maybe there's a taboo going on here. The number 49 and the number 9 could be relevant to you. You're closing out some kind of a cycle here. You're closing out a complex cycle here. And a new romantic cycle will begin as a result. So if you are being torn between old and new, you're going to follow the new because something about the old was toxic, whether in business, work, or love, or all three. Oh, look at the puzzle pieces. Oh my goodness. You've been puzzled. You've been in your mind. You've been overthinking a situation, not coming up with a solution. The solution is coming. You're going to solve this problem. This complex problem, you're going to solve it. You're going to find the missing puzzle piece or pieces, and you're going to know exactly what to do. And it involves letting go of something toxic, speaking up, and your truth, and you will be protected through this. Goddess. Life force and sensuality. Nature. You're stepping into this goddess energy, or if you're a divine masculine, you're going to be connecting to this goddess energy of divine feminine energy, who is very wise. There's a lot of wisdom here. You're very wise. You're connecting to someone very wise. There's a sensual energy here and a life force energy here. Yeah, say what you mean. Speak up. Yeah, don't sugarcoat. Don't ring around the rosies or whatever. Don't try and move around the truth. Just say what it is you mean. Lovingly and kindly, but also assertively. You can do both. But don't not say something. And we have occupation, so this could be in the workplace. You need to speak up. The number 34 showing up. We have 4334 mirrored numbers, so check that out. And 4334 angel number. So speak up at your job. Speak up about what it is you need to speak up in your workplace. And in speaking up, saying what you mean, then you may find a solution here to a long-lasting problem. Now we have release your ex, or soon to be ex, whatever it is that's going on with you. You need to release that energy. It was keeping you stuck. Say whatever it is you need to say to this person so you can fully close the cycle and get some closure or release them. If there's no communication between the two of you, write it on a letter, let go, and find your own closure. But honesty is essential, absolutely. Speak with love and truth. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. Lovingly and kindly asserting yourself and saying what you mean. No is no. Yes is yes. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. Simple. 38 could be relevant to you. And the number 11. Take off that mask. Again, that guy has a mask. Okay, someone could be coming toward you with the truth about how they feel. Being honest with you, speaking with love and truth. They will tell you the truth. They will take off that mask. They will release the toxic situation, and you can stop crying over this. 9 of Air, anxiety. I feel with this one, she seems very light, so it's almost like the anxiety is about to be lifted. And also, whatever's keeping you anxious, it means you are on the path toward destruction. So you may want to get out of your mind and focus on something else, is the advice here, the moon. Yeah, but there's a lot of subconscious stuff coming up for you, a lot of shadow work being done. Things may feel heavy and you may be worrying a lot and maybe having some sleepless nights, staring at the moon. Yeah, but you need to rest. You need to get that sleep, even if that means taking some valerian or some lavender, a hot bath, just some kind of chamomile tea, some ritual to get you calming down and sleeping. But there are some insights that are coming from quiet meditation. So the advice here is to meditate. And you do need to sleep and take some time off. You need to seek relief from stress here. Deep breaths, because there's an important decision that you need to make here, to speak up, speak your truth, or something of the sorts. And it's keeping you anxious not to say anything because you are just hiding behind a mask. And while you do this, you will just feel stressed. and it'll eat up at you. Okay, so we have May. Pile number 1 also got May, so you may want to watch pile number 1. What's happening in May? You're going to feel very happy about something. What is it? Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So I'm seeing in May there could be a happy news of a pregnancy, or being able to adopt a child, or you're just feeling a lot more secure in your life. There's something about maybe starting a family with someone new, or a new cycle for your family, or an emotionally secure situation that would lead you to happiness and being able to start a family or have a family, or maybe a blended family here if you have kids on both sides or something like that, or if you have kids, someone accepting your kids and being really good to you and your kids. I'm getting all these messages. But if you're releasing someone from your energy in May, you're going to feel very happy and ready for a new beginning is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing May, and I am seeing between May and October here. Okay, so pile 3, that was your reading. Let me know how that resonates in the comment section. If it did not resonate, choose another pile. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Share this video with someone you feel may need this message, and save the video if you want to watch it again later. It was a pleasure to read for you guys. Bless you all, and bye. See you soon.